Hi there, it's Adam Franklin and I'm here with Dan Zarrella, the social media scientist from HubSpot. Thanks for a great presentation today, Dan.
Thank you.
I've actually got a question. A lot of people say to me they're worried about annoying people too much, and by that I mean emailing too much, tweeting too much, putting too many form fields on a sign-up form. What have you discovered in your research that might be counterintuitive to what most people assume?
I think for most channels, when you're talking about Twitter and email, there is a too much, but it's way more than you're doing right now. Mm-hmm. Right? So my data has shown that it would peak at about 23, 24 tweets a day. Yep. When you're still gaining followers out to when you're still getting value out to that number a day. Most people aren't tweeting anywhere near that number. With email, as you can get out to once a day, that's probably not going to do too much to your unsubscribe rate and click-through rate. You want to obviously keep an eye on these things. Facebook, on the other hand, you can over Facebook, right? Like you can definitely overpost to Facebook and freak people out and get either hidden or your page unliked. And so be careful with Facebook frequency, but for Twitter frequency and email frequency, I don't think there's such a big deal. And then for form fields, clearly experimentation is the key for any of these things, but don't be afraid to experiment with much longer form fields. I mean, at HubSpot, we have it's 11 parts or something. It's a large form, and you have to fill it out every single time you get a webinar or an ebook. And it's funny, people will be like, why do I got to fill this out every time? Our conversion rates are well over 50% for most of our landing pages that have thousands and thousands of views, right? So long form fields, you might be able to squeeze a few more percentage points out if you shorten them, but then you're giving your sales guys less stuff to work with. And so I wouldn't be too afraid of long form fields.
Okay, and what about email subscription pop-up forms? I know I've read a few sort of arguments or debates.
Yeah,
online. What's your thoughts there?
I don't have any great data about it, but I'm a fan sort of personally. If it's an email squeeze page, just grab the email. Right, and so that's what I do, like at danzarrella.com. I have a pop-up that comes up over my site when you first go to it the first couple of times, and just an email. No first name, no company name, any of that kind of stuff. But if you do most of your email collection through landing pages, like we actually do that at HubSpot. We have very few just email squeeze pages. It's all through the landing pages. Then you get a lot more of this first name information, company name information, all these other, company size, type of company that you can segment your list based on. You can deliver personalized information based on. So I can see arguments both ways. If at all possible, though, you probably want to gather more information rather than less.
Okay, great. And Dan, where can people go to find out more about you?
danzarrella.com. There's 2 R's in my last name, so it's like mozzarella but with a second R. Or Dan Zarrella on Twitter at Dan Zarrella.
Awesome. Thanks very much, mate. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.